From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So Dalton now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're going to look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No, check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Bengals, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety
supposed to really describe what happened there, I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lock at 56.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Alongside the forward defensive back, Charles Davis. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good, good. Good, good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all good?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Flush, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He'll rifle this one. And got his man complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. And they take a knee.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So we're at the 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... touchback. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Yeah, he
Out
got
of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
368!
2nd down, Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Again, it's Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Back now in Cincinnati. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. A hand off to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a toss going left. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Room to run past midfield. 30. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's a toss coming right, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Jaguars getting set to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. They had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Leonard Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff, Fournette running left. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. Able to push his way through. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.